Welcome to Cheers PA Beer Tours. In this episode, we're exploring the Adams County Pour Tour, a collection of over a dozen wineries, cideries, breweries, distilleries, and even a meadery. Our first stop is Fourscore Beer Company, an innovative brewery with its eye on the past. We're here at Fourscore Beer Co. So you guys have been in business for a while together now, right? But it didn't start out as brewing, correct?
Right, correct.
Across the street is a family restaurant, Tommy's. Can you tell me a little bit about Tommy's?
Started in 1973 by our grandfather. Our original location used to be downtown. Still here today, keeping everything the same as it was back in 1973.
We got pizza, beer on tap over at Tommy's too.
10 years ago, we stuck a tap system in, a 6-tower tap system, and it went really, really well. And we ran 1 keg of Bud Light, and then everything else was craft after that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then it was really well received, I guess, right?
Yes,
so craft
it was.
beer coming into town was, people really took to it.
Yeah, and then at that point, there wasn't a whole lot of other places in town selling craft beer, so we had bought it in bottles and cans, and then we eventually moved over to the draft.
And now we're at this craft beer boom right now, yeah. Drinking all kinds of different beers. I've got a classic Pilsner. It's always kind of my go-to, but what are you all drinking right now?
Hazy IPA here.
Hazy IPA.
And I have a can of Jamba here. It's our heavily fruited sour, and it's been really popular for us here the last few months, extremely popular.
So we have this wide range of beers on the table. Is that kind of how you would define the brewing style here?
Our brewer does a really good job of trying to brew something for everybody. We have a wide range of styles. I mean, we have some photo fermented beers, lagers, hazy IPAs, pastry stouts, fruited sours, a little bit of everything. The guys in the brewery have been doing a great job at knocking out cans left and right here since we're operating under COVID restrictions.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Sure. Cheers.
Gettysburg is a town that's alive in its history. It attracts visitors from all over the world to visit its Civil War battlefields. We're standing outside of Gettysburg's oldest surviving building. In fact, it's as old as the Declaration of Independence. Today, the Dobbin House Tavern serves as a unique restaurant where time has stood still. We're here with Jackie at the Dobbin House. You have been the owner of Dobbin House for 45 years now, is that correct? Dobbin House itself has been around for much longer than that.
Well, the Dobbin House was built in 1776, so it's the same age as the United States of America, and it was built by the Reverend Alexander Dobbin. He was an Irish immigrant who came to this country to preach the gospel. After he was gone, the Dobbin House continued to be owned by numerous parties, and a lot of crazy times that our country has been through, the Dobbin House has been through it too.
You have a restaurant, like a formal dining room. There's a tavern, which is where we are right now. Also a bed and breakfast, an inn, is that correct?
A lot of folks say that when they do walk into the Dobbin House, they feel like they have stepped back in time. And we work very hard to do everything to maintain the character of the colonial days. Our servants dress in period attire. All the little details we try to keep as true to the 18th century as we can.
We're here at Gettysburg Ghost Tours, complementing our craft beer with a craft beer and spirits tour.
So right here is the Dobbin House. The Dobbin House was built in 1776. Well, people will be out there and they will look up and they will see a little girl looking out of that central window up there dressed in colonial clothing. And she is so real. People have gone in and they said, hey, it's great you guys all dress up. Where's the cute little girl? Well, there is no cute little girl. They actually think it's the Reverend Dobbin's daughter. When they built this place in 1776, they didn't know that 47 years later, Abraham Lincoln was going to be going right up the street behind us up there to go up and do the Gettysburg Address. if you put all of that together and you look up on that balcony up there, right above that window, who do you see in the shadow?
Abraham Lincoln.
Isn't that freaking awesome?
Make sure to make it out to the Adams County Pour Tour and check out all they have to offer. Follow us online and let us know your favorite places. And join us next month when we visit the Lancaster Beer Tour. Cheers, PA.
My favorite beer to drink, to brew, is definitely a Pilsner. It's the cleanest, most accurate representation of anything we do back here. From the process, just from the taste standpoint, everything shines and there's no place to hide in it. So definitely my favorite thing, nice crisp lager.